Well, I promised fish, so I'm making fish. I'm also making some fondant potatoes. I'm not going to show you how to do them. They're in the pan right now cooking. You can see them. And if you want to know how to make those, I'll leave a link in the description for my buddy the Poto. He'll show you how to make those. They look good. I never made them before. Never even heard of them. Fondant potatoes. Frying them up right now. I got my pot of butter melting because I'm going to make fish two ways. I'm going to grill some fish and I'm going to blacken some. So let me get those potatoes off of there, get them ready for the oven, and then we'll put the fish on. So what I got here is some mahi fillets. I got my black iron skillet on the grill, and it's just about as hot as a black iron skillet can be. It's smoking hot, and there's nothing in it. But I'm going to put some the mahi fillets in. You're going to see it flame up, because the first thing I got to do is dip them in butter. What you do is you dip them in butter. Very simple. And you dip them in the blackening spices. Get it good coated with the blackening spices, because the spices are what keep it from burning. Throw it in there. Throws up a big puff of smoke. Get the next one. Butter. Blackening spices. Coat it good. There's different kinds of blackening spices on the market. My favorite one is made by a certain chubby chef named Paul. Not going to mention his whole name. And he makes the best. But there's other ones that are just as good. I happen to prefer this one. Looks like I'm going to need a little bit more. You want to put a lot of spices on there because that's what's going to keep it from burning. What it does is the spices hold it off of the hot cooking surface, and it only takes like 2 minutes. Oh, that's hot. Ooh, I need a glove for that. It takes about 2 minutes to cook that fish through at that heat. It's hard to work this with the glove, so I got to move that pan too. Yeah, as you can see, this cooking method generates a lot of smoke, so this is best done outdoors. And you got to really layer on that spice. And you can see that I've got a plate over there with some of the finished product in it. See what it looks like. It gets kind of black. It's good though. It tastes really good. I'm going to blacken up the rest of this fish, and then I'm going to put some right on the grill for my wife because she doesn't like it blackened. So you see why that's got to be done outdoors. I see all that smoke. You better have a professional range hood if you're going to do this inside the house. Also, that pan's got to be like stupid hot. I mean, I don't know what the temperature of that pan is, but it's hot. And you see that stuff smoking. But I'll tell you what, I just had a taste of a piece of it, and it is so good. It's very spicy, but it's just so good, so flavorful. I'm just going to flip that over. Helps to put a little bit of melted butter in the pot. Just a touch. Give it a little bit of, make it fry a little bit. Woo, look at that, look at that smoke. That's how you know you're doing it right, when it starts to smoke like that. So I wiped the grill down with some olive oil, hopefully to keep the fish from sticking to it. And I'm going to transfer him carefully to the grill. And to him, we're going to put a little bit of, I've got some soy sauce in a spray bottle. Just going to spray that on there. And I've got some garlic and butter into that melted butter that I had earlier. And I'm just going to brush that on there. Garlic and butter. What could be better? And he's away from the flame, so he's not going to cook too fast. And we'll just let that go a little bit. And then we're going to put some kosher salt A little bit of kosher salt. Don't need much because that soy sauce is salty. And I'm going to put some pepper, freshly ground black pepper, and that fire is hot, let me tell you. And the last thing I'm going to do is take some ginger and grate some fresh ginger on them. Give it a little bit of ginger flavor. Freshly grated ginger, nothing like it. Get that on there. Man, that thing is hot. Okay, got some ginger going on there. Get a little bit of this off of here. Okay, ginger. I'm just going to let him cook a little bit on one side and then flip him over. Alright, he's been on there a couple of minutes. I'm just going to flip him over and give the other side the same treatment with the, I'm going to spray him with some soy sauce. Spray soy sauce, a little bit of garlic and butter. I know it's not enough garlic for my wife, but it'll have to do. It's quite a bit of garlic. Most people would say that was plenty. A little bit of kosher salt. Not much because the soy sauce is salty. A little bit of fresh black pepper. And last but not least, if I can find it, what do I do with it? Come back, wherever you are, here it is. Fresh ginger. Freshly grated ginger. Okay, freshly grated ginger. That should give it a nice flavor. I think we need more ginger, but it's so hot right here, and I am sweating. Put a little bit more ginger on there. Okay. Alright, won't be much longer. Put the cover back on there, and it'll be done. So, that fish is done. We're going to plate him up. And I got to finish the potatoes. Got to kind of be careful about transferring him to the plate. There we go, and I knew it. It was going to break up, but it'll be alright. That looks good, doesn't it? Okay, now I just got to finish those fondant potatoes in there. Just got to stick them back in there for a while. Not the oven mitt. Just the potatoes with some chicken broth. Because that's how they cook. They cook in chicken broth. I can't get the chicken broth open. I got it open. Okay, got to fill that up with, not fill it, but not to cover them, but about halfway. But you go to Poto's site and you can see how that's done. There's the chicken broth. I'm going to cover that up and let them cook a while. Yeah, and that thermometer's reading about 350, but it's going to go up to about 400.